I don't have shit to lose because you can't sue me because I don't have anything. And I was listening to Biggie Ready to Die album, which is by far in the top 5 greatest albums ever constructed. It's a classic. It's so good it could be a gospel album because it's uplifting. I'm listening to it and I'm hearing all this Puffy in the background. And I begin to think about Puffy as a person. Like, Puffy is poison. And this is the reason why I say Puffy is poison. No disrespect to Puffy. You know, take that. But everybody that Puffy has come in contact with, either they are dead, in jail, or we don't know where the fuck they at. Or their careers have fallen out, which means they're still dead.
Y'all, this is too much. This is too much. Well, according to the Reuters report in Los Angeles, November 16, R&B vocalist Cassandra Ventura sued Sean Diddy Combs in federal court on Thursday, accusing the rapper and hip-hop mogul she once dated and whose music label she signed with of subjecting her to serial physical abuse, abuse, and slavery, and that R word. One of the central allegations against Combs by Ventura, who performed under the stage name Cassie, was that he forced her to engage in acts with a succession of male prostitutes he hired while he watched and filmed the encounters for his own pleasure. This is all alleged. But the lawsuit filed in a U.S. District Court in Manhattan also accuses Combs of irregularly beating Ventura over the course of a 10-year professional and romantic relationship in which he controlled her through intimidation and by piling her with drugs and alcohol. So all of this is alleged, right? Ventura, who is 37 now, that's a big age difference there, alleges that Combs ordered her near the end of their relationship in 2018 when she broached the idea of leaving him. Combs' lawyer, Ben Bradford, issued a statement saying his client vehemently denies these offensive and outrageous allegations. Combs' lawyer also says that Ventura resorted to filing a lawsuit riddled with baseless and outrageous lies after a failed attempt to blackmail Combs into paying her $30 million by threatening to write a damaging book about their relationship. Combs, who is 54 at the time, right now, founder of the landmark label Bad Boy Records, is one of the most influential producers and executive in hip-hop and a hugely successful performer in his own right, as well as the impresario of his own Sean John clothing line. Forbes magazine ranked him in 2017 as the world's highest paid musician, then earning an estimated $130 million a year. The lawsuit filed in court depicted that Combs, who formerly gone by such monikers as P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, and Diddy, as an erratic, controlling individual with violent tendency aimed at Ventura and others. The lawsuit said he forced Ventura to carry his handgun for him in her purse, once dangled a friend of hers over the balcony of a high-rise hotel suite, and blew up a car belonging to a rapper, Kid Cudi, after learning he was interested in Ventura. According to the lawsuit, Ventura met Combs in late 2005 when she was 19 and he was 37, signed a 10-album recording deal with Bad Boy Records within months, and began a romantic relationship with him a few years later. Carissa. The lawsuit does not seek a specific amount of monetary damages. Instead, it says Ventura seeks justice for the decade of her life that Mr. Combs took away from her with threats of violence, excessive use of drugs, physical and psychological abuse, and actual slavery. The lawsuit cites violation of trafficking and human trafficking statutes under federal, New York, and California laws. Combs is the latest high-profile figure in the recording industry to be accused of this misconduct in recent lawsuits. Among them, singer-songwriter Steven Tyler of Aerosmith, record producer L.A. Reid, and music executive Neil Portnow, former chairman and CEO of the Recording Academy that hosts the Grammys. And don't forget R. Kelly. But reporting on P. Diddy's behavior as if it's shocking, despite rumors of his activities that have been circulating for years. But I'm with heavy heart expressing concern over this young lady's lack of believability among some women. Allegedly, it was reported that money, $3 million, was involved. And I do understand that these accusations could affect someone's livelihood. And allegedly, some say that this is common practice in the industry. Many men and women have spoken out about this behavior in the industry, and particularly about Sean Puffy Combs. We need to campaign for parents not to leave their young children in the hands of quote-unquote producers. There are many ways of doing legitimate business without traumatizing your child. Who asks, who offers, and who accepts someone underage child? Many are questioning the timing. It's been many years, and those who are true fans of Brother Love, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, whatever he wants to call himself, may not believe her at all. Now Cassie has enough courage to tell her story in this time and moment. Maybe because she feels as if it's the right time and part of her healing. You wouldn't know unless you walked in her shoes. Until we have more evidence and common narratives without intimate details, Diddy has the rights to also defend himself. Being freaky is not a crime. There is more that is going to come out of this story, so y'all just stay tuned. But first, let's hear what Salone Bella and Jaguar Wright on the Storm Monroe Show has to say about P. Diddy.
I feel she got an eyeful just before she died of information, and it would be the 2 years before she died, but specifically 3 months before she died, of information, and I don't think that he would be the only one that would want her to shut up.
Because, see, I know something that a lot of people don't know. I know that you and Kim Porter had a sit down right before she left us.
Tell him! Tell him, please, tell him.
And I know Kim had some very good advice to give you, and I believe that this is why things are happening as they're happening now.
More than 24 hours ago, damning allegations of rape and abuse filed by Cassandra Ventura against her ex, singer and music mogul Sean Combs. Tonight, a settlement. In a statement to Eyewitness News through her lawyer, Ventura said, quote, "I have decided to resolve this matter amicably on terms that I have some level of control." Details of the settlement were not released. Ventura had claimed she was raped and subjected to years of abuse by Sean Combs. He denied those claims.
So y'all tell me what you think about this story. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye now.